Hey YouTube, this is a video reaching out to DC 50123. He's given me a lot of help with mini bike builds and with my other friend Alex, Dirt Bike Vids 96. Well, we're coming out with some new bikes that we're anticipating building. He's going OHV, hence I'm already having the motor and partially built. I'm going flathead. Reason being, I already had a 5-horse laying around, and I suppose it would be a little bit easier because I wouldn't have to go buy $120 for a clone motor. But anyway, here is a list of my parts that I would like to get. It's gonna look backwards on the screen, but here's actually Alex now, I believe. But anyway, my biggest concerns were let's see here, valve train, because with the flatheads, well, not as many sites carry as many parts for flatheads as they would OHVs. And now if you go on sites such as affordablegokarts.com, AGK, I think they're great. Now say if you want to go like a long rod, they'll tell you, like in the description, it'll say whether or not you can use it with or without machine work, which I think is great. I mean, because it helps me a lot. It saves more or less like the research time. But for my flathead build, I'm gonna go ARC billet rod, billet flywheel, 1/1000th big valve lifters billet, and here comes my concern, which is valve train. I had a question about what size valve I can use. Well, basically what the combination I could use to get the best performance out of between the cam, the valve springs, and then the valves themselves. Now the lifters, they're 1/1000th wide. They're wider, but they're supposed to fit all the Briggs blocks. So, and they're like $20, more heavy duty. And I believe that he had said it was like a 93 SS cam or something like that. But Dave, I need a little bit of your help here. Like always, you know how this goes. So yeah, my concern is basically just valve train, how big I can go without having to do machine work. I have a Horstman high compression head. There's no space between the piston and I guess like the top of the head, if you want to call it that. It's milled down. Then the spark plug comes down at an angle. And yeah, it's a real nice head. It's actually made for a Raptor, but as long as you can find spacers for the bolts, they fit perfectly fine. So then yeah. Other than that, I'm gonna get index washers. That's not that big of a deal. It's just to point the spark plug at the certain valve. Meyer told you my high compression head. Uni filter, jet kit, exhaust. I'm getting a angle cut exhaust off of OMB Warehouse. Look nice. Copperhead gasket for spacing for whatever I'll need. Fuel pump. Let's see here. I wanted to do some port work. More or less kind of, just at home stuff, just, maybe cleaning it up, maybe expanding them a bit. And I was wondering about a hotter ignition. That I can always look up, that would adapt with the billet flywheel. A while ago, with my last build, Dave, you had mentioned a knockoff or replica Tillotson carb. And they were like $20, and I was very close to buying one. And I had just watched your video because I wanted to leave a comment, but I figured that the video would be easier. Now in your video you said that they'd be best, like that really the best application is for a chainsaw, about 70 to 90 cc's, which is what it's for. But then you had also used it on your, I believe, ethanol mini bike, and I was wondering if that would be okay for a high horsepower. If it would be okay for a high horsepower application. And otherwise I would be going 26 mil Mikuni like always, because they're easy for throttle and jetting more or less. I mean, not necessarily easy, but because with the slide it makes things a lot easier. Tilly, you need a throttle linkage kit, which they usually work pretty shitty. And I was wondering if I had gone to Lawson now to avoid spending $150 on a go-kart racing to Lawson for the adapter, the carb, and whatever else it came with. That's what Alex spent. If I could use maybe a chainsaw to Lawson carb, but just a big one. I know that chainsaws, they only go up to, I think, like 90 cc's, but more or less, that was just a thought. But like I said, otherwise I'll be going Mikuni. I'm not gonna stay with the Pulsa Jet. That's out of there, and yeah. So those were my main concerns about valve train. I just want a big meaty cam without my valves, smashing on my head. Hence, ruining basically my motor, my valves and head, and probably I'll need real valve work. And then my carb situation, whether it would be good to go just the 26mm Mikuni round slide, the Tillotson replica for $20 on eBay, or if there's a Tillotson that comes off another small engine that I could use on there, because the brand new replacement Tillotsons for those are about $40 on eBay. And also, if you could put the link for the replica Tillotson, if that's what you suggest, to put it in the comment, or even if you had done a video response. But yeah, that's what I got. So DC or anyone else that can help me out with my valve train / carb concerns, that'd be great. Thanks a lot.